I think we're good now. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Welcome back to the channel. Going live a little bit earlier today. Got a couple things I got to let you guys know about before we get into the conversation. Unprepared. This is so unlike you. I know, right? It's very strange. Yeah, so the reason why I'm streaming a little bit earlier than usual was, well, honestly, because I wasn't sure if I was going to stream it all today, because I currently have the stomach flu. And, with that in mind, if at any point I just cut the stream, you'll know. It's because I have the stomach flu. So hopefully that won't happen. But yeah, I'm really not feeling well today. However, leave it to Sony. Did I eat something bad? No, I don't think it's food poisoning because my son is also sick with the stomach flu, and it seems to be something that's going around his school. The teachers were telling us that like everybody's dropping like flies over there. There seems to be something going around, and it's pretty damn powerful. Because me and him were messed up last night. So I just want to say, right off the bat, if I seem like I'm not fully myself today, and if this stream is abnormally short, that's why. But I still had to, make sure to talk about this. Thank you. I appreciate that. MBG, yesterday I was working on a cover with my guitar, so we'll listen to it before today's stream ends. It's heavily improvised, it will have no copyright issue. I sent it via email. You're going to love it. Thank you, Irfan. Damn, Irfan took that serious. He's like, I'm going to get that drum track from MBG. The only question I have, Irfan, is did you already email it to me? Because I don't know if I got it. Maybe it was put in. Irfan, it put you in spam, bro. Wait, hold on. No, it put you in spam originally. Now it's in my regular. Okay, now it's not. Well, there you go. I got it. Thank you, Irfan. That's pretty cool, man. I'll see if we could check that out at the end of the stream today. It came through. Was not expecting that art style, but it looks great. I'm very interested in playing. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have some not so great things to say. I obviously, the last thing I want to do is discourage people from watching my stream. I want you to watch, but I do need to just be upfront and say, like, look, man, I'm going to be just brutally honest with my opinions and my thoughts, just like I am with every other game, with every other studio, with every other publisher. I'm not necessarily going to hold back just because it's Sony. So I'm just going to make that clear. I've if you follow me on Twitter, I've had a couple of reactions on Twitter that are I'm already getting the MBG says something good about PlayStation. You're a Sony pony fanboy. MBG says something bad about PlayStation. Why are you such a hater, bro? It's like, okay, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. But I'm kind of used to it at this point. But yes, let's try to keep in mind if this was a a game made by Microsoft, what would the conversation look like? I don't know. But, I do want to preface this conversation by saying if it seems like I'm harder on PlayStation than I am Xbox or other video game publishers in the industry, it's because I do have a higher expectation from Sony. And that's the honest to God truth. I do expect very good things from Sony. Maybe that sounds a little bit entitled, but that's why I support them the way I do. They rarely let me down. And they're not perfect. They've let me down a few times, certainly. But, I remember not that long ago, I think it was actually late last year, we saw the Horizon MMO game announced from NCSoft. And, I remember thinking to myself, like, this looks damn good. People were warning me. They're like, careful, MBG. NCSoft is known to be pretty exploitative with their games and the way that they run their stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm not really familiar with how they run their MMOs. Maybe they are not good at it, or maybe their games are ultimately trash. I really can't say. But what I can say is that the art style and the look, as well as the gameplay that we saw for the Horizon MMO, in my opinion, I walked away from that saying, yeah, that's exactly what I would expect a Horizon multiplayer game to look like. It looks good. It looks promising. It looks, again, like when I close my eyes and imagine what would a co-op Horizon multiplayer game look like? That's what I see. Then we heard from Guerrilla Games not too long after that announcement that, oh, wait, guys, hold on. We also have a multiplayer game. And the thing that really confused me, and it confused a lot of people, is when the Horizon NCSoft multiplayer game was announced, it was not announced for PS5. It was only announced for mobile. And you can play it through NCSoft's like mobile application on PC, but it's a mobile game through and through. And I remember thinking to myself, like, what? Like, why? Why would you not make this available on the PS5? That's where your Horizon players are. And that's when Guerrilla Games came out and they said, well, because we have our own multiplayer game we're working on. And, we saw this come out. Come on, that's not true, bro. I hate that shit. Don't come at me with that. Stop crying. That's all you do. Bullshit. I think you only come to the streams where I got something to complain about. That's what I think. I ain't always complaining. You know I ain't always complaining. We all know that ain't true. Also, I think I'm being pretty tame right now. No, it's okay. Like, we don't need to moderate that. Listen, I want it to be understood. If somebody catches my attention and they're snarky, unless they're being like a total dick, there's no, it's fine. I welcome that. I actually invite the criticism. I think it can be beneficial. Dude, I've seen some of the craziest stuff on Twitter the last 24 hours. Somebody called me a freaking, I don't like to use these stupid terms, but I can't risk my channel getting demonetized. But somebody called me a PDF file, literally because I was like, here's what Xbox Magnus is going to be. Literally, that's all the post was. It was literally me just saying, here's everything we know about it. And somebody called me that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, it's wild, bro. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And then today, somebody called me the F word, the other F word that I also can't say. But and I'm like, dude, just because I don't like the Horizon game, okay. People, I'm telling you, man, some people just shouldn't be allowed on the internet. Or maybe out in public in general. But I actually look positively on toxic masculinity because today's society has become so weak and soft. I would love to get back to when men were manly. I mean, I think there's two versions of the toxic masculinity. There is it reminds me of like pride, right? Like how pride can be the best and worst thing. It really depends on which type of pride we're talking about. And I think the same thing goes for masculinity. And, I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. And if I offend anybody, listen, I will apologize just because I'm not trying to offend you, but I am trying to be as honest as I possibly can. Bro, what? Hold on. Let me, I can feel it building up. Concord spirit lives on, bro. I can feel the rage building. I'm in so much pain, though. Like, I'm literally in pain. Sony hurt me today. You guys can't see it. I have like a heating pad on my abdomen. I'm in pain. I'm in agony. Sony, what did you do to me? I think this happened last night because my senses were tingling. I knew it was coming. I'm kidding, of course, but I don't know. Maybe there's some truth to that. Listen, I'm going to move myself over here. Let me get the image. Get the image for you guys. We'll watch the video. I'm going to watch that in a little bit. Jerry Gamer, member for 19 months, says, imagine we pass, I think he meant to say factions for this. bro gonna complain. I am gonna complain, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna listen. You're gonna listen to me complain. You're gonna deal with it. You're gonna accept it. Come on, MBG, we all know it was the black mold. Shh. All right. So hold on, I got all these damn pictures. Give me just a second. State of Jim Ryan, a member for 17 months, says PS5 gets the mobile game and mobile gets the real game. I know, dude, like, come on. Why not just both? Like, that's the thing that really unsettles me about this, is it's just, why can't we just choose? Like, both games are made. Now, granted, it is worth highlighting, because I have to be fair here. You know, I don't want to purposely leave information out. NCSoft did say they are open to bringing the Horizon MMO to console. If Sony says okay. So I think it's on Sony. It's fun trolling me. I don't mind. Like, I've learned to appreciate trolling. But, you know, every now and again, the real a-holes slip through, and it's like, come on, bro. You're not that. I could tell you're not that. I'm in pain for the Horizon multiplayer. I feel you, man. James Thomas, a member for 8 months, says, could have had Twisted Metal. Instead, we get Horizon shoved down our throats. Shows where their priorities lie. You're gonna suck it down, James. Sony said so. I am sorry. God, I am teetering on the edge today, in case you can't tell. Oh boy. I think this is the most pain. No, this is not the most pain I've ever been in on a stream. The most pain I've ever been in on a stream is when I had an infected tooth and it was like abscessed. Oh my God. You got like the greatest. It's horrible because I'm in such agony, but you got like the greatest meltdowns ever. I was so pissed off, and people were like, what's wrong with this guy? And it's like, he's got an infected tooth, man. Yeah. Oh man. An infected tooth is crazy. The amount of pain an infected tooth causes is just like, what the hell? How are our bodies designed like this? This is just not right. Easy Tone, I'm going to read that. Let me just bring this image up because I've been just sitting here awkwardly. Got to make sure it's not too large. All right, here we go. You're saying, I didn't hear about this reveal until seeing your stream title. A top comment at the 4-minute and 55-second mark for gameplay. They didn't show gameplay for 5 minutes. After watching, I see why. Depressing day for PlayStation fans. Yeah, like I think, listen, I've encountered quite a few people who actually like what they're seeing here, and I'm not here to say like you're not allowed to be excited for this. I think there's where we are on the internet now, there's like this aggression that exists. You know, a push and a pull, an attack and a defense. And I think when people express their dismay at something like this, you know, you're going to get the people who come in and be like, this is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. And if you played, why do I sound like Jack Nicholson? Yo, did you guys hear the commentator? I knew I had Jack Nicholson on my mind. Did you guys hear the actual commentator for the trailer of this game sounded like Jack Nicholson? And he's like, here in Horizon. I mean, that's not like a great impression, but he just got this, it has like this cadence to it. It's like, I'm going to kill all the machines, you know? Like, okay, Jack, you know? Yo, if they could get Jack Nicholson to narrate this game, I would play this game exclusively. Anyway, yeah, I think people get a bit too harsh. You can't handle the game. People get a bit too harsh and people get a bit too defensive. And I think it's just, yeah, it makes it unfortunate because people can't have just normal fucking conversations. Like, don't get me wrong. I think if you come in and you're like, this game looks like shit, I think that's fine. Like, I don't consider you a hater. I don't consider you like a troll. I think if you come in and you say, I actually think this game looks good, I want to play it, I'm not going to sit here and be like, get the fuck out. What's wrong with you? You know, I'm not going to be like that either. But I am going to be honest in my own assessment. And guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm mean. I'm not trying to be mean. But I just got to ask, what the fuck are we doing, Sony? What the fuck are we doing? Like, dude, I hate Guerrilla games. I hate Guerrilla games. Anyway, about having normal conversation. But like, dude, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? They know. Look, man. Look, I just want to put it out here. This was allowed to continue after Concord's demise. You know, people, it's not for you, MBJ. Damn right, I don't know. Maybe if I see the gameplay, no, it's not for me, dude. I think Marathon laps this, bro. You guys know I've been really, really harsh on Bungie. And in my opinion, Marathon absolutely laps this. Just by, look, I know it's like, well, you're just judging it based off of the look, but it's like, yeah, look at it. Look at it. I want all of you to look at it. No, it's not just the look. The gameplay I've seen, it looks, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. There's just a vibe. There's a vibe I'm getting, guys. There's a vibe I'm getting with this game, and I don't like it because to me, it's everything wrong with live service games in the year 2026, where it's like, we're still doing this. We're still doing this, aren't we? Now, granted, listen. If it keeps the Horizon gameplay, because I do think Horizon's gameplay is good. If you were to play this and it's like, it does feel like Horizon. You know, the combat with the machines, then cool. I like that's cool. I like that because I do like Horizon's gameplay mostly. But yeah, there's just like, let's just face it, guys. You know, I think it's totally unfair for people to act like Concord didn't die because of how it looked. Guys, Concord literally died because of how it looked. And everybody was like, good, you deserve it. And they spit on it. And I don't appreciate that people are now acting like, well, you know, we don't do that around here. Like, what are you talking about? You literally did it to a PlayStation game. Everybody did it. And that's what's so crazy about it to me is like, people were pointing out, they're like, dude, the gameplay of Concord actually isn't that bad. And I'm like, yeah, I played the beta. It's not that bad. It's a competent first-person shooter. It's a very well-optimized Unreal Engine 5 game. But, you know, it's like, so what's the problem? Just look at it. You know? It's like, just look at it. And then from that point forward, it's like, and now it's going to die. We have to make an example. But, like, I feel like the style of this game looks... I'm sorry, man. Like, it's just like, what are we, like, how do we go from Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West to this? How is it that NCSoft nailed the art style better than Guerrilla? We all know why. We know why. And that's what bothers me. That's the vibe I get from this game and why the vibe bothers me, because we know exactly why. This is Sony and Guerrilla being like, you know, we can't help but notice we got a lot of PS5 users playing Fortnite, playing Genshin Impact. We need to get in on that. And I get it, but it's like, bro, come on. Like, play to your strengths. To me, this is not Guerrilla playing into their strengths. That's what bothers me about it. Because the gameplay could be amazing, but I feel like the gameplay is going to be held back by it looks like every other, like, I've seen people say the art style looks unique, and I'm like, are you kidding me? What do you mean? What do you mean it looks unique? You know whose art style looks unique? The actual Horizon games. That looks unique. It's not even like, I mean, yeah, there are aspects of it that are photorealistic, but it has a certain aesthetic to it that when you see Horizon, Zero Dawn, or Forbidden West, it doesn't, you know what game you're looking at. I feel like with this, it's like, guys, imagine you didn't know this was a Horizon game. Okay, let's just remove the title. And this is all you saw. You'd have to, it would take you a little bit to realize, oh, wait, that's Horizon. Probably by looking at the bow and some of the weapons. Maybe some of the shit they're wearing. But if I showed you this without the title, you're going to be like, what is this slop? I'm telling you. That's the truth. Sony knows it. That's why they shadow revealed it. That's another thing we have to talk about. Kane, you're saying get ready for the grifters complaining about the fat lady and the black guy. The floodgates are open. God damn it, they put a fat woman and a black guy in my video game. I will not stand for this. I mean, dude, it's literally like that. Like, listen, I'm going to be honest. There's no reason for this woman to be this large, though. I'm going to keep it real with you. There's no reason for her to, like, it's not even that she's thick. I have no problem with that. Why? Like, she's a monster. I'm just saying. Come on. Don't leave me out here like this. Like it's just me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just saying it kind of stands out a little bit. The proportions are odd. Look at how buff her arm is. All right. 15 years ago, MBG would have told Guerrilla to play to their strengths, just make Killzone games forever. No, it's not even that, dude. I'm saying that, like, if you're going to make a multiplayer experience, I'm sorry. Like, to me, this ain't it. Like, it's just as simple as that. This ain't it. In my opinion, I feel like, dude, I'm going to be honest. I feel like if they came out with another Killzone, people would be more excited for that than what we're seeing with this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong. ABG, what's wrong with a big woman? There's nothing wrong with big women. There's nothing wrong with big women. We like big women. I'm busting balls here, okay? I don't actually care that much. To be honest, I don't really care at all about how the characters look because, like, I don't know, man. I do think people tend to overreact. What I care about is, like I said, the overall vibe of the game. That's what I care about. There's nothing wrong with the character designs, the fact that they want to have a diverse set of characters. I don't give a shit about any of that. But it's just like, look at it. Look at the whole thing. What vibe? Like, what is this telling you? And we have Nas Kid A with a $10 chat saying that they actually think people would be excited about this. PC will not touch this game. This game's DOA. Yeah. I think Sony knows that. I think that's why they're just like, shit it out. Guys, don't worry, though. Get hype. Because you know what comes after this? Fair games. Fair games is going to do it. No, I mean, I'm saying no, but that's actually a real thing. And look, like, does this take away from Wolverine? Absolutely not. Does this take away from Soros? Absolutely not. Is this game going to bother me to the point where it's like, I can't even enjoy my fucking PlayStation now? Thanks a lot, Sony. No, I don't care that much. But as somebody who covers PlayStation, and, I've been talking to you guys for years, dude. I mean, if you go back 5 years, I was talking to you guys about this game. Okay, it's like not what I fucking expected or wanted. Sony. I probably should set a super chat goal too. Yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, consider becoming a member, gifting members super chats, direct donations. It all helps. Easy Tony, you're saying, even if it's good, I just don't understand the plan. The Lego collab didn't sell. A random mobile MMO, a shadow dropped Fortnite Rain. Fortnite Rain. Just what? Well, I'll be honest with you, man. I do wonder, like, what Sony sees in this game. My guess is maybe they're just like, it's Horizon and everything. I mean, yeah, it's the Horizon Lego thing didn't do well. Hold on, let me set the super chat goal. Give me 1 second. I'll set it for like an hour. Let me just make sure I didn't miss a super chat here. Okay, yeah, I got it. We're good. MEG, take a look at Night Rain's character designs. They're all so cool and memorable. Way better than whatever this is. Well, I want to put this out here too, because one of the things that I've gotten a lot of pushback on Twitter anyway is people are like, oh, you just want realistic looking games. I'm like, that's not true. Like, dude, you know what game series I love that's the farthest thing from realistic is the Plants vs. Zombies games and the Garden Warfare games. But that's the thing. Plants vs. Zombies didn't start as like one of the best looking, graphically impressive games I've ever seen and then be downgraded to here's what we're doing now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I want you to just picture this image right now. Somebody put this in AI. Let's get some AI slop up in here. Imagine it's Horizon Forbidden West graphical style. In my opinion, that goes from no thank you to, oh, shit. I'm just saying. I think that's just the reality. I think people are being disingenuous if they pretend that one of the standouts of the Horizon franchise isn't its impeccable art direction and graphical fidelity. I think people are being a bit disingenuous. Herman has to go if this flops. Sean says, fuck this. This is the first time I'm seeing it. This sucks. Alan, you're saying you like it. It doesn't look bad. I'm going to laugh when the gameplay is fucking amazing, though. All right, well, let's check the video out. All right. Let's check the video out. Dude, my head hurts so bad. I feel like ass right now, bro. I feel like the way this game looks. I'm going to be real. All right. I feel like a sloth today. Sony hurt me today. Saying the gameplay didn't look that good. I've seen like little snippets. So they put out like a 10-minute video. Oh, by the way, before I bring the video up too, let me pop out my chat here. Before I bring the video up, you know, people were saying like, "Oh, I'm surprised this isn't this isn't going to be at the upcoming State of Play." And I'm like, maybe Sony is learning. Maybe they are learning, where it's like, yeah, you don't fucking show this at a State of Play. You just don't. I'm sorry. Like that you just like you're asking to be clowned on. It could be the best playing game ever. You're still asking to be clowned on. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. So I feel like if there's one really smart move that Sony may have made here is just, yeah, this is the best way to announce it, where it's like, what the hell? What even is this? I'm literally seeing people come into my stream and they're like, I didn't even know this was announced. And I think that's smart. I think Sony knows, like, maybe don't make such a big deal about it. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like drawing all this attention to it. Kane Z7 says this or Crackdown 3 MBG. Probably still this. Yeah, we don't talk about Crackdown 3 anymore. Don't give me PTSD. All right, let's check this out. It'll be amazing. Horizon. Yes. Does anyone know if it's free to play? That's a great question. Oh no, it ain't even free to play, is it? Help. Big Noid says, why do millennials insist on giving us fat chicks? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I don't really care that much. I just feel like I'm just like, when I think, I don't know. Come to think of it, dude, I don't even think they put fat people in Horizon. Which is like, am I wrong? Like, I feel like you come across all these characters and like at no point do you ever encounter like an obese individual. So I'm just saying, like, does it even make sense in this universe at this point? That's not... Guerrilla already established there's no fat people in the Horizon universe. What are we doing here? We're like, well, we're changing that, and that's fine. Why can't we get some fat dudes, though? Like, come on. You know what they should have done? Fuck it, bro. They should have made everybody fat. I would respect that shit. I would respect that. They're like, every person is obese. Straight up. All right, I'm sorry. Astrobot's like, shut up, man. Come on, play it. Horizon hunters eating. Gathering eaters. I don't know. All right, I'll shut up. I'm not funny. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. There's one last thing. I got to make sure it's the sound's going through my headphones. There we go.
Hi everyone, I'm Jan Bart van Beek. I'm the studio director here at Guerrilla. Now at Guerrilla, we love exploring the Horizon universe. And with every new project, we ask ourselves, where can we take our players next? What new stories can we tell and what new experiences can we create? And we heard many of you wondering, but what is Guerrilla working on? And today, we get to show you. Before we dive in, I want to be very clear about one thing. We absolutely love making single-player games, and we're going to keep making them. They're a huge part of who we are as a studio. But next to that, we also had this long-standing dream to try to do something different. Our own take on how you can explore the world of Horizon together as a team of machine hunters. It's something new, it stands on its own, but it's also still very much Horizon. Let's take a look at how this new journey begins.
All right, so right out of the gate, I mean, I think he's saying a good thing here. And I think that's a smart thing. Where, like, just, yes, we are still making single-player games. Which, I mean, look, man, I think most of us know that. But the amount of people that I've seen being like, so we're not getting Horizon 3. You're correct. You're not funny. Thank you, Sinai. At least I'm aware. I mean, yeah, I've seen a lot of people, kind of assuming that Horizon 3 is not happening. But no, it is. So that's a good thing. Calm down, Astrobot.
From the ashes.
Astrobot, I'm literally going to do this just to annoy you. No, guys, seriously, does this guy not fucking sound like Jack Nicholson?
Of the old world came the machines.
Dude, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Ages, they were the guardians of the natural world. And they turned against us.
They turned against us.
Now, they're getting deadlier. By the day.
Bro, amazing. Fucking amazing voice acting, dude. This is the best.
All across the land, people are dying. That's why our leader.
Oh my God, it's him.
Command.
What's his name? Aaron?
To fight back.
Dude, why does he sound like Jack?
And to do that, we need a team. Soldiers who always hold the line.
Dude, I know it's the same voice. Okay.
Who may have crossed it.
Sure. Whatever you say, Guerrilla.
Who may have crossed it now and then. Infiltrators. Who hide in the dark. And champions. Who shine.
I'm gonna throw up. Terry Ball says, how can you supposedly fight having the build of someone who eats 3 Big Macs per week? Hold on though. What's up with that one dude who eats 3 Big Macs a day and is skinny as shit? Right? Like, I'm sorry. There's suspension of disbelief logic. Like, come on, man. Look, I'm going to be fucking real with you. It's because Guerrilla, I hate using this fucking term anymore. You know what? I'm not even going to use the term woke. I just can't. I can't do it because it's overused. It's overused. Okay? People don't even know what it means anymore, and it's totally lost its original definition. It's not even being used properly. I'm just going to say it's because Guerrilla Games is an extremely progressive studio. Like, very progressive. And they're all about that. They're like, make them, make them every which way because, right? Because inclusivity. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, I don't usually mind that. I tend to mind it when it feels a little bit forced. And yeah, it's like you can tell this was a game that was developed between the year 2020 and 2024. You can 100% tell. And I don't know, man. It just rubs me the wrong way. That's all. Astrobot, you're saying this looks amazing and crazy fun. You think so? I mean, I'm not saying it can't be fun. It can be. It probably can be fun. And at the end of the day, I mean, you know, I guess that's all that matters, right? I've seen a lot of people make that comparison. Like it looks like Dauntless. It's crazy how people complain on anything that's not forced upon them. It's not like this game wasn't rumored for a while. Shit doesn't even look that bad. Most I can say is the art style is a little blah. Well, you know, look, man, I will say, I think Sony's approaching this the right way. I do believe they have learned. Oh, wait, hold on, David. Are you sure? David, I was just playing, man. David was like dead serious. He's like, no, the Horizon universe does have fat people. You understand? They do. I was just kidding, dude. But look, man, Kane, I mean, yeah. If this and Marathon flop, then Sony will wake the fuck up. Well, I think this has a much higher chance of flopping compared to Marathon, dude. Unfortunately. I think it's, yeah. I'm going to continue playing this, but I mean, look, man, it's like I said, the one like positive, and I can say, okay, Sony, you did a good job in this regard, is you read the room and understood this is not something. Imagine it does show up at the State of Play still. My assumption, though, is that if they're doing this big reveal now, they're not trying to draw unnecessary attention, and I think that's smart. I think it sends a signal that, like, we're just putting this out here, and it's okay if it's not for you. And that's true. It's okay if it's not for me. But for the time I'm going to spend looking at it, I'm going to judge it. I'm going to judge it hard.
In the light, upstarts whose stories are just beginning. And legends looking for one last shot. The last line of defense for those who need it most. Made up of the greatest hunters in the land. This is Hunter's Gathering.
So yes, we're going with a very different look here, and that's very much by design. Horizon Hunter's Gathering is a very dynamic co-op action game. We've tuned the combat so it works really well for a team of hunters, and we believe that works best when supported by an art style that really matches that energy. We're going to be showing you more gameplay in a minute, so you can judge that for yourself. Now, one more.
Why don't they fucking have a like a trash can though, with pronouns? Come on. Like, come on.
More thing before we continue. This game is still very much in development. Some things are going to be polished, others are still going to change. And that's exactly why we want to bring you in this early. So stay tuned till the end, because we want to invite you to come and help playtest the game with us and be part of giving the game its final shape.
Hi, I'm Ryan Buck, game director at Guerrilla. With Hunter's Gathering, we're bringing back what makes Horizon so unique. Set in the American West, 1,000 years from now, civilization has collapsed. The hunters are all that stand between the tribes and the massive animal-like machines that threaten their survival. And the crisis is only getting worse. The machines have grown deadlier and they're more dangerous by the day. Someone has to step up and push back, and that is the Gathering, a crew of unlikely heroes venturing out into the wilds to stop the machine threat. We'll launch with a roster of hunters that grows over time. In our first playtest, you'll be able to play as Rem, Sun, and Axel. 3 hunters with very different approaches to combat and teamwork.
Let's fight.
Combat is at the core of Hunter's Gathering.
Incoming attack!
It is tactical, reactive, and skill-based. We took the precision and tactical depth of Horizon's combat and built it for a team environment. You'll have to read enemy movements, time your attacks, and combine abilities with your squad to take down the most powerful machines.
Yeah!
It is a challenging game, and you really have to earn that victory. Now, when you start a mission, you pick and prepare your hunter. Each has very different melee, ranged playstyles, and weapons. You can select between classes for each hunter that change their abilities, from tank to support or tactician. During a hunt, you can tinker with a roguelike build system. Every machine encounter you beat gives you powerful tactical options. You've got perks, weapon upgrades, and various upgrades to your stats. In each run, you'll have to try and find the best possible combination of power-ups to take on the biggest machine. You'll be able to explore 4 large and very different environments at launch, each with its own look, its own atmosphere, and its own challenges for your squad to master. At the center of it all is the Hunter's Gathering. This is where you upgrade your gear, tweak your loadout, and team up for the next hunt. It is also just a fun place. For example, you can hang out in your own customizable campsite and then head back into the wilds.
Let's get out there.
Horizon Hunter's Gathering is all about challenge and mastery, and the missions that you go on lean right into that. During our first playtest, you'll get to try 2 very different mission types.
Let's show them what we got.
In Machine Incursion, you fight to stop a large-scale machine assault on the tribes.
Here we go.
With your squad, you plan and coordinate which randomized power-ups to collect before facing a relentless boss machine.
Work together, win together.
Time is limited, with a violent storm closing in that cuts down your options to get stronger.
What is all this?
The next is Cauldron Descent. In this multi-stage dungeon, the hunters take the fight to the enemy. You decide which path to take, from brutal machine encounters to really challenging obstacles. They all require teamwork. Every clear chamber shapes your run and gives you power-ups to descend deeper and claim the rewards. These modes are the foundation of Hunter's Gathering. Tough, replayable, and built for squads who want to master them. We'll continue to evolve them with your feedback throughout our playtests. At launch, you'll be able to play the story campaign solo with NPCs or together in co-op. But that won't be part of the playtest. We want you to experience the story fresh when the game is ready. What we can say is that it's fully canon within the Horizon universe. It introduces new characters, new threats, and new mysteries that expand this part of the world. And the story doesn't stop at launch. We'll keep adding new adventures over time to the game. We hope you've enjoyed your first look at Horizon Hunter's Gathering. We're beginning a journey, and we're inviting all of you. Though it's still early days, you can expect more regular development updates and playtest announcements from us in the coming months. To stay in the loop on all of the latest news about the game, we've launched a brand new Horizon Hunter's Gathering Discord and social channels. We'd love to see it in. From all of us at Guerrilla, thank you for joining us today. Horizon Hunter's Gathering is about taking on challenges together. So we appreciate your help, and we're just getting started.
How the fuck is it the early days? This game has been in development for 8 years. Like, what? Dude, Sony, you can... I'm sorry, man. You can fucking keep it. Like, okay, here's a question I have. I got a question, guys. Why is it that Guerrilla Games can be like, you know what? We are going to make a live service game in the Horizon universe, and we're going to continually update it. That's right. But don't worry, we're still making single-player games. Why the fuck can Guerrilla do that? But with Naughty Dog, it's like, we can't do that, man. This game we made for the past 4 or 5 years, we got to cancel that. We don't know how to do that. We got to make 2 or 3 single. Like, come on, bro. Come on. You got to be fucking kidding me. This is where like I said, I get this pissed because I hold Sony to a higher standard. Where it's like, what the fuck are you showing me right now, man? We could have had The Last of Us multiplayer, an amazing fucking, live service, brutal multiplayer game. And instead, they're like, don't you want to fucking play as these people in the Horizon universe where you're not even that strong? And no, dude, like, don't you want to play fucking Horizon Fortnite Rain? I mean, was that what you called it? Tarnished? It doesn't even look that fun, man. You know why it doesn't look fun? Because it looks like so many other fucking games. Whatever. And yeah, this is not going to be a free game. This is going to be a $40 game. Yeah, sorry, Devil Shooter. It's soulless. It feels soulless. It feels like... I know it's not for me, but I'm tired. Dude, listen, man. Here's the thing about me and everything that I have to say about Sony's live service games is I want to be excited about their fucking live service games, man. They're making it so hard. They're making it damn near impossible. Concord, isn't that going to be exciting? No. Fair Games, doesn't that look cool? Fuck no. Helldivers Helldivers was awesome. And like, there we go. Like, now we're cooking. We're canceling The Last of Us. Okay. Not sure why you would do that. Happy birthday, Devil Shooter. Happy birthday, bro. I don't know. I just feel like this is, like, again, this doesn't take away from Soros or Wolverine or the fact that they're still making Horizon 3. It doesn't take away from that, but I just have to ask why. And I know the answer to that question, and that's why it annoys me. Because, when you say it's not for you, you're damn fucking right it's not for me. Sony could have made something that was more for the, the slightly older PlayStation fan that's been asking for something, like, come on, Sony. And it just, I don't know. It feels weird to see Arrowhead doing more with the Killzone IP than Guerrilla fucking Games is. Like, what are we doing, bro? And I get it. It's like, stop whining, stop complaining. And it's like, this shit's not going to be on my radar that long. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm not going to play the test. Like, Guerrilla Games, I'm so tired of these fucking studios that I feel like they're just in La La Land, bro. Like, it really fucking feels like that. Like, they're just in La La Land where it's like, this is what you guys want, right? Like, no, what are you talking about? What crack are you smoking, bro? Who wants this? Who asked for this? Just a real question, man. I see financial spreadsheets behind this, not soul. Well, here's the thing, dude. Guerrilla always wanted to do multiplayer in this universe, which I respect that. I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool. But I'm just like, this, like, of course this is how you do it. Come on. Like, what timeline are we in? Herman asked for this. He did. What timeline are we in that we're watching a Korean company, NCSoft, who is not responsible for the creation or the shepherding of the Horizon franchise, make a better looking multiplayer game? Here you go. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go check the comments. Bro, I didn't know they were making Dauntless 2. I feel like this would be better. Be a little better if you could make your own character. I agree. How does this look much less like Horizon than the mobile game that was recently announced? The identity of Horizon Zero Dawn is completely missed somehow. Wow, Horizon Night Rain. Come on, Guerrilla, this isn't it. This will instantly earn all the old Dauntless players back. PlayStation, we have our own Monster Hunter at home. Might have to pass on this one, not gonna lie. I don't know why but the title's Hunter's Gathering is really funny to me. The title's fucking awful. Hunter's Gathering. Like, okay. Tell they really workshopped that one. Great, another live service attempt. Dauntless. A lot of Dauntless fans up in here. Apparently, Guerrilla made Dauntless, and they didn't know it. It's not that I don't like it. I don't think I like it for Horizon. Welcome back to Dauntless. I already played this game. Its name was Dauntless. Bro, I have to look at Dauntless now. Hold on. I have to check Dauntless, because I don't... The amount of people that are bringing that game up. Let me go look it up. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait. Was it Dauntless 2? Or is it just Dauntless? Is it Dauntless 2 or Dauntless? Dauntless is shutting down. I think it's just the first one. All right. Dauntless trailer. Dauntless console launch trailer. So this is the game that everybody's saying this looks like. I haven't seen this.
The behemoth threat looms from beyond the horizon. To stand against it,
From
each of
beyond
us,
the horizon. Oh,
master
wow,
and
okay.
recruit alike, will choose our
hold
own
on.
path.
Oh my God, people were not
Whatever
kidding.
it is you seek, every hunt offers the
Somehow
chance to
still
earn
looks
glory,
better.
trophies, or at least a battle scar.
Oh my God. Wow.
Ramsgate, an outpost at the edge of the world, has become
This really
our
does
home.
look just like it.
And as long as we draw
And Dauntless
breath,
was free.
it will not fall.
Holy shit, it looks just like it. Why does this look cooler? Slightly.
We have learned to turn the behemoth's unique, lethal power back against them. And we do it in style. The behemoths are changing, evolving. And so we forge new bonds, together, one hunt at a time. Live on the edge of every moment, Slayer. Live for the hunt.
Oh shit, man. I thought people
The
were
behemoths are
Dude, I thought people were exaggerating, man. I mean, it looks straight up like this game Dauntless. Like there's some slight differences, but sheesh, man. And apparently this game is dying. Well, by the way, guys, if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member or gift memberships or super chats. I think I have a couple super chats I have to read. We have one here from Michael Stanbrook. You're saying, all we want is fair games. The hype will be unreal. Absolutely. Yes. Only fair games can save this failed Horizon multiplayer. All right, so hold on, though. We have one more thing we have to check out. Okay, so we just watched the new Horizon multiplayer game from Guerrilla announced. Then we just watched the game that people believe it's ripping off, that being Dauntless. Now we're going to go check really quick the Horizon MMO. Boss, chill, man. Sorry, boss, I can't have you on my lap today. I'm in too much pain, so I'm just going to give you some treats. All right. Here's the official gameplay trailer. All right, so keep in mind, what I'm about to show you is not the Horizon game made by Guerrilla. This is the Horizon game made by NCSoft. That is not, I repeat, not releasing on PlayStation 5. It could come to PS5 in the future, but as of right now, it's mobile only, okay? Dude, Sony has no fucking idea what they're doing. I knew my reaction would be strong, but I didn't think it would be this. But like, they have no idea what they're doing, bro. This is the game. This is the game. And they're not releasing it on PS5, bro. They pulled a fucking Microsoft. I'm in pain. Dude, the combat looks so much better than even the regular Horizon games, the Melee. Like, come on, man. Sony. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This looks so awesome. Even the music is better. Look at it, looks so fucking good. Unbelievable, dude. Unfucking believable. Like, so now you know, okay? Because I know people want to, I know some people want to call me a hater. Now you know why I said in my title, I look at this new Horizon multiplayer game that was announced by Guerrilla today, and all I can think is, what the fuck? Like, it's a genuine, and let me read some of these super chats. I'm sorry, guys. We have a Kit for a member for 57 months. Thank you, man. Saying the amount of disappointment that this multiplayer game is causing me right now, I genuinely feel heartbroken. Dude, I have people on my channel who spent like 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 hours playing the Horizon games. And I mean, dude, I just showed you the game that's not coming to PS5 and it looks fucking awesome. Like, that looks like, I don't understand. I'm genuinely flabberfucking-gasted, bro. And Terry Boss says, I guess Sony was just getting tired of success. Not sure how to explain them developing all of this unwanted live service BS. Like, I feel like the Horizon universe always made sense for multiplayer. You know? And this, what we just saw, this right here, this makes sense. This makes sense. It makes perfect sense. This would do well on PS5. Like, when you see this game that NC Soft made, it feels like, oh yeah, that's the Horizon I know. But, you know, Sony's like, but don't you want this instead?
Each run competition.
Don't you want this?
During a hunt,
Doesn't this look better? Doesn't it? I got to get some side-by-sides here, man. Rock Fresh, thank you for the $2 tip, buddy. TV show still coming. Hold on. Let me see. Let me find a couple of images here. We could do some comparisons. By the way, guys, do me a favor. If you don't mind, take a moment, hit that like button. Horizon multiplayer. Okay, so I love how the first thing that shows up is the Fortnite Horizon collab. Like, all right. I mean, dude. All right, now let me get the what's this new one called? Horizon Hunters Gathering, right? Ass, bro. This is so ass. I'm sorry. Like, come on. Come on. Look at this shit. All right, I'm going to show you some images. We're going to compare them so you get a much better idea. Give me a second. All right. So the first one I'll bring, so hold on. We got this. I'm going to shrink it. Lord help us. Kitford, you're saying that was me. Oh yeah, I put over 1,200 hours. I knew yeah, I was like, I saw your name and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was you, Kitford. I put over 1,200 hours into Horizon 2. I put over 700 between the first and remastered. I'm dying inside. I will 100% play the mobile. And isn't that sad though, man? That like, it's good that it exists and you'll be able to play it, but it's crazy that Sony's like, you have to leave PlayStation to play it. Like, what? Sony, what? So we got this, and then we will compare that against oh my god, I moved the wrong thing. Hold on. Doing it live. Look at this. Like this is offensive, Sony. I'm offended now. I wasn't even offended previously. Now I'm just offended. How dare you? You think both look great? Come on, bro. Come on. You can't actually believe that. Great. Hold on, we'll get some more in here. And then we got all right. Oh wow, that okay, that hold on, that image is way too big. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out. Get out. Sony, leave. Look at this. Come on, bro. If you're a Horizon player, you played Zero Dawn, you played Forbidden West, which one of these you taking? Which way, Western man? That's what they say, right? I mean, come on. Like and keep in mind, the one on the bottom is an MMO, so it's also multiplayer. That's crazy. This is unacceptable, Sony. NCSoft, they better get on the phone right now with NCSoft, being like, so about that PS5 port. Jeez, man. I thought I had one more image here. Hold on. There's a bunch. Yeah. I'm just kind of sad, man. I'm not going to lie. Like, I just feel like how could Sony drop the ball again like this? There's this one image I'm trying to save. It won't let me. Damn it. You got to see this one image. Hold on. You have to see the comparison between these two images. But I don't know why it's not letting me save it. Let me go to the PS blog. Maybe they got it over there. I can't, dude. Sorry, guys. Thanks for hanging in there. Here we go. I think this will let me save it. No, it won't. I'm getting pissed off. There's this one specific image from this game that I don't know why. It's... Polygon posted it. All right, I have a different way I could save it. Hold on. I haven't seen this image anywhere else, and it's definitely official. It's not even on the PlayStation blog. All right, so I'm going to put this image up. Okay. Look at this. All right. This is what Guerrilla Games cooked up for us. So I'm just going to let you guys soak it all in. Dude, this is crazy. And then I'm going to really try to let the impact. I'm just going to really rub salt in the wound here. This has to be like the best image I found for the MMO. And yet, for some reason, it didn't save. God damn it. What is going on, man? Looks dated and cringe AF. I don't know why it's so hard to find screenshots for this. There's like a specific file that a lot of these images are going under, and it just won't save. I just got to show you some of these guys because they look nuts. All right, we should be good. The image is really large. Hold on. Oh no, hold on. I'm spoiling it. We got to feel the full impact here. All right, so this is what Guerrilla Games cooked up for us. This is what they thought we wanted. This is what Korean studio NC Soft cooked up for us. What we actually wanted. Guerrilla Games, NC Soft. Guerrilla Games, NC Soft. Here, it gets better, though. Wait. Oh! I mean, dude, just look at that. Look at that. All right. Well, hopefully I'm not ready for the memes. Well, I had to point this out because I just think some people who are excited for this multiplayer, Hunter's Gathering or whatever, I think they don't quite realize, like, this is what you could have had on PS5 with the MMO. And I think, listen, so I know I'm being, like, really, really, really critical. Okay? I know I am. But I want it to be known that Sony can very, very easily fix this. And all they have to do, you ready? It's really easy. All Sony has to do is just announce, we're going to bring the Horizon NCSoft MMO to console. That's all they have to do. If they announce that, all is forgiven, bro. But until they do that, yeah, I'm going to basically shit on them for this because I know this is why I'm saying I don't like the vibe. You're like, no, we want this one to be the success. Of course you want this one to be the success because you think, you're trying to appeal to the Fortnite crowd. You're trying to appeal to the was it Gen Z or whatever. And it's like, look, I'm not saying I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trying to make those attempts, but just taking something like Horizon and being so forcible with it in this case is like, come on, bro. Give me a break. We could have had it all. Let me see if they said anything on the PlayStation blog, by the way, anything they may have left out. They keep talking about playtesting. Also, I have to highlight, I have no idea. They keep saying, like, it's the early days, and I'm like, how, dude? Wait, Irfan, what is this you sent me? Jeff Keighley, first screenshots of Horizon Hunter's Gathering. Oh, man. Well, I replied to the official PlayStation. Oh, wow. So, okay, some of my posts are really getting a lot of attention. You're acting like Killzone was making money even close to Horizon. It wasn't, especially Killzone 3. Two completely different games and settings. I'm really pissing off Horizon fans. Gotta chill, bro. I don't know, man. Is there a problem? Listen, I'm just gonna say this. And I know it's gonna sound rude, and I can't always consider people's feelings when I'm trying to be honest here. If you like this and you're excited about it, then you deserve what you get next from Sony and their live service. I'm just being honest. Like, the thing is, if you do like it, then you probably won't be too upset. But here's why I'm saying this. I think some people are forcing this. I think some people are gaslighting themselves into thinking, yeah, this looks good. But I think in reality, like inside, like deep inside, they know, like, this isn't, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. It's the toxic positivity. And like, listen, I do understand that side of it because I've been there before. And I'm not saying you have to go crazy. I'm not saying you have to go crazy and like beat Sony over the head. I'm just saying, hopefully, here's what I hope for. I hope collectively the PlayStation fan base can send a clear-cut message to Sony PlayStation, and it's not kill this game, Concord this game. I'm not saying that. The message I want to send to Sony is, can you please bring us the Horizon MMO too? Because I don't want to play this shit. Like, I want to play a Horizon multiplayer game that looks good and exciting. You literally made it with NCSoft. You won't let me play it on my fucking PS5 Pro. That's the message I want to send. I think it's fine if this wants to be its own thing. And again, when I'm looking at it and I'm watching it, and it's hard not for me to cringe at it, but it's like, I get it. There are going to be human beings that are going to play this game and be like, this is good. I like this. And that's fine. I'm not saying F you, but I'm just saying, it's like, if we send the wrong message to Sony where it's like, this is great, while not simultaneously sending the message that other thing looks fucking sick as shit, though, like, that looks like a Horizon multiplayer game, I'm afraid it's going to send the wrong message. And at that point, it's like, I just think people don't understand that if Sony ever gets exactly what they want, this is just understanding the corporate side at a higher level. If Sony ever gets exactly what they want, let's say they get it with this Horizon Hunter Gatherers game, what Sony wants is their own Fortnite. If they get that, it's over. Like, do people understand that? I don't think people understand that. If Sony ever gets exactly what they want, like, I'm not saying they won't still make single-player games, but you better believe that if this game explodes, let's say I'm totally wrong, I'm dead wrong, MBG's an idiot, stupid idiot moron, what a dumbass, and this game is the next big thing. This game becomes more popular than Fortnite. Like, dude, this is all Sony's going to give a shit about. And make no mistake, that's what they're aiming for with games like this. And I don't know, man. That makes me weary because it's like, be careful what you wish for. I do agree, though. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think this game has any chance of being that. I saw like Fortnite has like a Chappelle Roan or whatever collab, and I'm like, we're gonna see that with Horizon next. Oh man, I feel like shit, bro. I'm so sick right now. Kane Z7, you're saying you also can't be overly positive, like the Xbox shills, like Eastwood and the like. We have to be critical of Sony when necessary. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I get frustrated when it's like people think I'm going. I mean, look, are my reactions a little bit over the top? Yeah. You know, I'm putting the meme up of Michael Scott like screaming like no, and I'm saying like, oh fucking no, like please God no. And I get it, it's intense, but it's just to convey like there's a genuine sense of what the fuck, Sony, are you showing me? I put under the official PlayStation account though, and I think this might be like the most upvoted comment. I'm not, if there's another upvoted comment that's high, Sony's gonna fucking they're gonna blacklist me. I'm already blacklisted from Sony, dude. I said and this is on the official PlayStation account. I said there's no way this is the big multiplayer game that Guerrilla has been working on for 7 years. The NCSoft MMO looks miles better than this. Come on, man. And I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's fair. Like, I don't think that's overly toxic. I don't think that's me being a dick. I think that's an honest Horizon player opinion where it's like, Sony, come on, man. Like, come on. You know? I'm not sitting there being like, why is that chick fat? Or like, you know, why are there black people in this game? Like, I'm not saying that. You will see people say that shit. And that's the shit that needs to be ignored. We need to just, again, cut right down the middle and call a spade and be like, Sony, it's fine if you want to do this Fortnite ass shit. Give us the good stuff too. It's that fucking simple. That's all we ask for. You want to give us the slop, give us the good stuff too. They make games for gamers that don't buy games. Dude, I saw people lose their minds saying that's PlayStation gamers. PlayStation gamers don't buy games. I'm like, I don't get it. For all the PC and Xbox users in the chat, MBG just criticized PlayStation. I can share this message in accessibility mode in case you didn't understand. Oh, man. I mean, I got this message from 50 Plus Gamer, and we're cool. Me and 50 Plus Gamer, he's a cool dude, you know, and we disagree. Yeah, you know, he follows me on Twitter. I think he watches my streams too. And he says, only on this app can some of the best studios in the world release a trailer and people shit on it ASAP. MBG, you said the same thing about Yote and Intergalactic when they released. Okay, well, hold on. With Yote, I did not say it looks bad. I got caught up in some drama with Yote. It had nothing to do with the quality of the game. I always maintained Ghost of Yote looked good and looks like a very good video game. Intergalactic, I understand. I am hypercritical of it, maybe too hypercritical, but listen, I can't blame that I have Last of Us Part 2 PTSD, okay? Let's see more about it. We gamers spend more time complaining about games than sometimes playing the games. That's true. That is true. And I that's where I'm saying, like, you know, oh my God. Sorry, some of the replies are Jesus. I just, listen, I don't want to send the message I want to make it clear, and I'll probably have to tweet about this later. I don't want to send the message to Sony, you suck. We hate you. This game sucks. Die. Like, I'm not trying to send them. I just want them to get the message. Like, please bring that Horizon MMO over, like, quickly. I know that they don't want to do that because it's like, well, you know, we want to give our first party Horizon multiplayer game a chance. I'm like, listen, I'm seeing people tell me, I'm seeing PlayStation fans tell me, they're like, this game isn't for you. And I'm like, you're right. Sony showed me the game that's for me, and they refused to give it to me. You know? And I just, you know, if I'm being like dead serious about it, it's like, yeah, that's fine. This game can exist. I don't think it is going to do that great. I think Guerrilla Games has an uphill battle. I do. And I think we have to understand that a lot of time and resources went into this game. Whoa, hey. Guys, Luna wants some treats. We got 0 members, bro. I hate it here. I'm just kidding. It's okay. But yeah, Luna, I'm sorry. Like, I love how I gave boss treats though. That's not fair. I gave boss treats, but I guess I gotta give Luna some too. It's just not right. People hate Yote and defend this. Why? Luna will crack Kratos and tell members. I just feel bad because, like, she clearly saw me give boss treats. Oh, man. Oh, I feel feverish. Sony, what have you done to me? Guys, I feel like I'm dying. I got her, Titus. I got her. I need to hydrate, man. And Kane Z7. Kane Z7. He comes in. He's like, I'm going to start this thing, MBG. I'm going to drop a single on your ass. Why would Kane, I assume you don't actually sound like that, man. It'd be super funny if you did sound like that. And you know, every time I see a super chat from you now, that's how I'm going to read it. But Kane, thank you for opening a single for us here. Maybe we could get a train started. Guys, if you hate this game, drop a membership gift. If you love this game, also drop a membership gift. If you don't give a shit about this game at all and you're not even sure what we're talking about, drop a membership gift. Too many iPad kids. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you know what I find kind of strange, and this is another thing that makes me feel like Sony is kind of not fully understanding how this works, is the game that they just announced. Oh, wait, hold on. Guys, we need one more super chat, by the way. My bad. If you want confetti in the chat, I just realized we have 2 minutes. I forgot that I set a goal of 4 out of 5 super chats. We're 4 out of 5. They got to be teal or higher. Just putting that out there. If you want the confetti. But this is bad for your blood pressure. Listen, I've been saying that, like, Sony seems to have a fundamental misunderstanding of how this stuff works. And I get it. It's not their expertise or their forte, but surely somebody at Sony, like Herman, I'm just going to put it on Herman Hulst because he's the head of first party. Like, you do realize that the game you just revealed makes more sense to be on mobile than the MMO game, right? Like, the MMO game makes much more sense to be on console. Do you not understand that? And Ray, I was going to say Metal Gear Ray, but we got RU46 and 2 Ray. I mean, every time I see your name now, I think of Tool. Yo, by the way, Ray, and for any Tool fans here, I was looking up drumming videos yesterday. There was this maniac. Did you guys see this maniac drummer who did a 8-hour stream, I guess, where he played through the entirety on drums? Keep in mind, the drummer of Tool is considered one of the best in the world and has some of the most difficult drum patterns. Their entire discography from start to finish. No breaks. What a fucking psycho, dude. Like, that was insane. I've never seen anything like that. But if you haven't seen that, go check it out. You don't have to watch the whole thing. It's 8 hours, but that's crazy, man. Wait. Hold on. Ray, thank you for opening a 5-pack, my friend. I'm going to add that. We're at 6. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to hang in here. I'm feeling like complete shit, dude. I'm sick today. I don't sound sick, but I got like the stomach flu. My stomach is in so much pain. This is distracting me though, which is nice. We still got some time, Irfan. I'm not gonna. We got some time. I'll give you guys a heads up when I'm really starting to go downhill. Wow, Apple have just made it more difficult to support UMBG. Tried to send a super, got asked for my password, and it didn't do face and automatically put it in. What the F? Are you serious? Dude, Apple's always messing me up, bro. Between the lack of membership gifting, I've been noticing the lack of super chats lately. I'm not going to lie. And I actually wonder if that has something to do with it. They're like, I get make me type in my password. Listen, MBG, I like you. I don't like you that much. Now I believe you, man. Drink some tea. Did you start playing RE4 Remake? I did not, and now I'm starting to like panic that I don't have enough time. Like, it's already the 5th of February. I haven't been gaming much the past week or so. I've had a lot going on, and the time just gets away from me. Where it's like, by the time I sit down, it's like 8 at night. I'm not saying that's late. I mean, you tell I'm old, but I'm like, I'm tired. Like, I'm just tired. I just want to sit here and do nothing and shut my brain down. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get some time in. I'm thinking even if I can't platinum it, if I can just replay it, beat it maybe. But there's this pool game coming out, by the way, as well. That looks kind of cool. But I wonder how Helldivers 2 did well. I just can't fathom why. I mean, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, but that's the thing, man. I look. I put out an image on Twitter of like Killzone 2. It was like a gameplay still of Killzone 2 and a gameplay still of this New Horizon multiplayer. And I said, something along the lines of like what we had, what we're getting now. And I know that people are like, give it up. But I'm just saying, like, there's just no denying. It's what I said about pretty much all the live service games that Sony put out, except for Helldivers, where if you decide to make a live service game based on an IP that maybe didn't do that great, I just feel like Sony didn't give it a chance. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, what do you mean, MBG? They made 4 Killzone games and a Vita game. What I mean is, like, when it comes to the new live service era, I don't think Sony has given any of their classic IPs a real chance in the live service era. I think when they put Shadowfall out, they had a tacked on multiplayer. I think the previous Killzone games, live service wasn't really a thing then. And I feel like that's the thing that's really depressing to see is like, imagine if this was just a fucking SOCOM game today. Like, imagine that. You'd be seeing PlayStation enthusiasts, you don't have to be an enthusiast, but you'd see people popping the fuck off right now, losing their minds. And people might say, well, Sony already tried that and it failed. Yet they tried it in a different era where live service wasn't a thing. And I get that they're like, well, our market research determines that this isn't what the fucking younger audience wants to play. And I'm like, bro, who cares? Like, yeah, the younger audience already decided we're playing Fortnite and Roblox. I hate to break it to you, Sony. You're way too late. You're like years late and millions of dollars short, bro. Like, you're not taking over Roblox. You're not competing with Roblox. You're not competing with Fortnite. And I know that sounds like a defeatist attitude, but it's not so much about being defeatist as much as it's just serve the audience you have and let it grow organically from there. Why is Wabu, dude? I want to read your super chats, man, but my PC is crapping out on me. Hold on. I just hate that, like, this is the situation we're in where it's like we're getting some of the worst outcomes for multiplayer that we could have expected to get. And then, listen, you get something like Ghost of Yotei Legends. I have to refresh this. Come on, man. I think my stream might crash. Dude, it's freezing up on me, guys. I can't see anything. I have a blank white screen right now. Why? I don't understand. I don't even know if I'm still alive. What the fuck happened? Page unresponsive. Oh, hold on. We're good, I think. Are we back? Okay, I'm good. All right, okay. We're good. We're good. I don't know why it was giving me such a hard time. Wabu, dude, you're saying, while I do agree that Steel Frontiers looks much better, I've never understood why people get so upset about things like this. Personally, none of the Horizon multiplayer games appeal to me. I'm more of a fan of single-player games. My feeling is that if something doesn't appeal to you, simply don't play it and move on. I mean, yeah, At the end of the day, Wabu Dude, I find it difficult to argue that because I think that's what ultimately has to be settled on, where like you're not gonna see. I mean, listen, I'm gonna bring this game up a little bit going forward because it's so fresh, but I'm not gonna sit here week in and week out perpetually where it's like, anyway, about Horizon's shitty multiplayer game. I'll bring it up when it's necessary, but yeah, I mean, I guess for me, it just feels sometimes like salt in the wound where it's like, maybe this is the natural byproduct of I follow Sony so closely, where it's like I know all the things we could have had. I know how differently this could have been handled, and I know exactly why they're making this specific game in this exact way. And I think just it's the knowledge behind it where it's like it's hard not to be a little bit annoyed. Like, damn it, Sony! Like, come on, man. But yeah, Wabba Dude. I mean, at the end of the day, it is literally what it is. Where they made this game, they decided, when Herman Hulst was going through all of the live service portfolio, he decided that this game's going to stay. It's like, okay, all right, and listen, maybe I am wrong. I've been wrong many times. I've been right about many things. I've been wrong about just as many, if not more. Maybe this game will find a solid audience, and it'll be like a game that Sony talks about in their earnings in the future, and they're like, we're making pretty decent revenue from this. It has a player base. I doubt it. I'm not seeing anything that's going to really telegraph that, but Wabba Dude, I do appreciate the super chats, man. And Robert Rose with a $5 chat says, yo, MBG, all it says on the money symbol is super chat and super sticker, no memberships on my phone. Are you on an iPhone, Robert Rose? That might be why. If you're on an iPhone and you're trying to gift memberships, I don't think it's possible. However, and I don't tell people they have to do this. Obviously, you don't have to do anything. But if you really want to gift memberships on an iPhone, I think you can do it through Google. Like if you're you're saying you are on an iPhone. If you really want to gift memberships, man, which I appreciate, and I'm not saying you have to go out of your way, but for anybody who's wondering, you bypass that by going on Google Chrome specifically, going to YouTube, and then you come to my stream, and it should give you that option. I know it's cumbersome, and I don't know if that's ever going to change, but I appreciate the thought, though, Robert. I appreciate that you were thinking about it. I think it's time wasted on it. They could have made something else. That's true too. Fair enough. I'm still excited for Horizon 3. I am too. I mean, and yeah, they said, like, listen, I'm not saying like this is the undoing of Guerrilla as a studio. I don't think so. They started out their video by saying we're still making single player games. But yeah, I mean, I just can't deny, man, that like right now I would feel much more excited if they're like, we're bringing Killzone back. Hell, you know what? Fuck it. Even if they wanted to have a more cartoonish art style, but it's in the Killzone universe, I'd be like, this is cool. Like, finally, like, first person shooter from Sony. It's been so long, but they're just like, how about this? And I'm like, come on, man. Like, especially after seeing that Dauntless trailer, I'm like, I feel like this already exists. I'm not saying that first person shooters don't already exist, but I don't know. I just want to see something that gets the old guard of Sony excited again, man. I feel like we haven't seen that in a long time. Maybe not since. I mean, I think there was excitement there for like Astrobot, because of the 30th anniversary and the homages to all the games. But it would just be fucking cool to see Sony come out and be like, so we're going to try to do something with Killzone again. We don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try. And I feel like you'd see people popping off right now. And yes, the younger audience on PlayStation would be like, what the hell is that? But that's where you would allow the old guard, to be like, let me tell you, son, let me tell you a story about Killzone. Come on, bring back Jumping Flash, live service game. Lonely Fades with the $2 chat says, what are your predictions for the state of play? Well, I'll talk more about that as we get closer to it, but just to be brief with it, Lonely Fades, I think the guaranteed first-party items you will see are Ghost of Yotei Legends, release date trailer, maybe Shadow Drop, more Marathon. I think you'll also see, what was it? Hold on, there's something else I'm forgetting. Saros. I don't know how I could forget that. You'll see more Saros. And the fourth first-party thing that you might see is the 2.5D God of War game that apparently was supposed to be revealed last year. So an RE9 demo. Oh my God, please. Yes. Kip Fritz says, look, don't get me wrong. Horizon is one of my favorite games ever made. So I'll try this out, but I won't be happy about it. And that's fair. Kipford, you have to try it, dude. You owe it to yourself. You can't, in my opinion, you can't play Horizon for like 1,200 hours and not at least try this. And if you like it, you like it. And I'll be happy for you, bro. But I know that like you'll be thinking about that Horizon MMO and thinking, come on, Sony, when's that coming over? Oh, man. That's so hard for me to grasp. It really is. It feels so wrong because it's just like, MBG, what would make you excited about Guerrilla getting involved with multiplayer? And I'm like, they already showed me. They just told me I can't play it on my console. How about Marvel 1943 or Intergalactic? I mean, Armani Coleman is definitely, he has a shrine he prays to for Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra. I think it could show up. Intergalactic, I'm feeling less and less confident about. Truthfully. The further we go, the less confident I'm feeling in that game showing up at the State of Play. My hope, oh yeah, Marvel Tokon, Irfan, thank you. That was the other game I couldn't think of that I'm like guaranteed to be there. Absolutely. So Marvel Tokon, Saros, my brain is not working today, guys. Marvel Tokon, Saros, Ghost of Yotei Legends, and Marathon. These are the four, I think, guaranteed first-party titles. And I know that that's not super exciting for a lot of people because it's like, well, what about new games? And I don't know. Why not just make Horizon 3 co-op campaign? Yeah, Lore Cannon, I fucking agree, bro. But I'll tell you why. It's all about that live service moolah, right? It's all about the live service. Hey, we want to, keep releasing updates perpetually. And I feel like, yeah, the idea of Horizon, and maybe Horizon 3 could be co-op, but I feel like that would be fucking sick. But Herman's going to end PlayStation. Well, listen. That to me, like, I think that's too much, right? Like, I think I don't want to be the person that's like, well, guys, sorry, pack it up. You're excited for Wolverine? That's too bad. Didn't you see the Horizon multiplayer game they put out? Oh, you're excited for Intergalactic? You're excited for Saros? You're excited for future first-party games? Nah, dude. I don't want to be like that. I don't think it's that serious, but it's immensely disappointing. Truthfully, that's what it is. It's immensely disappointing where it's like, like I said, I have a higher standard for Sony, and it's just discouraging to me. It's disheartening to see Sony, kind of lean into such a generic fucking like we're doing it right, guys, right? Like, are we doing it right? Like, no. And you would think, dude, I'm going to be honest. I think it's fucking wild. And keep in mind when I say this, we have to understand that Sony gives a lot of their studios autonomy. So if you don't know what that means, it means that Guerrilla Games is allowed to decide what they want to do. Sony has ultimate ruling where if Sony really doesn't want to, they can, they're like, no, they can say no. They have the final say. But the way Sony runs their studios is, 90% of the time, it's like we want to keep our studios happy by letting them work on what they want to work on. And I think there was even Shuhei Yoshida or somebody said that like the worst they'll ever do is inform them like, you guys can make this, but just know that this studio over here is making something very similar already. And to me, what kind of blows my mind a little bit, and again, I'm not trying to be overly dramatic about it, I'm just being honest, is that Guerrilla still thought this was a good idea after they saw Helldivers 2 come out, but more importantly, how Helldivers 2 incorporated Killzone and the excitement that people had for Killzone. They still thought this is better. This is the better idea. I'm like, that's fucking wild. Okay. If you say so. That's the type of shit that makes me think there are people involved that I just think are out of touch. It's like you could A, give the people what they want, B, give them something completely new, or C, give them this. And they're like, C. Absolutely C. And I'm like, guys, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing here. That's another thing, is this could have been something completely new. Now, granted, I think if they made something completely new with this exact same art style, people would have ripped on it 10 times harder. I do agree with that. The Horizon name is doing some heavy lifting here, but I don't know, man. I just, we didn't even talk about the fact that Horizon is seemingly like way oversaturated, man. And that to me, I think that's just, that's a fact. I don't even think that's an opinion. I think it's just straight up like they've done too much too fast with Horizon, where Guerrilla's like, we want to do Horizon this, that, and this. And it's like people talk about Naughty Dog with The Last of Us, and I agree that gets to be a little bit much, but this is like next level, where it's like we got a Lego set, we got a Lego game, we got a remaster, we got another remaster. We've got this, we got that, we got it's just Horizon all over the place. And it's like, I mean, you guys maybe could try making, like, don't get me wrong, I get it. You have a massively successful franchise and people do buy it. But, I don't think it would hurt to maybe do something a little bit different in between. And I think, frankly, a lot of PlayStation players and just gamers alike have been kind of asking for that. You don't necessarily have to go back to Killzone, but I just think people would like to see them change it up a little bit. And I feel like you already have this Horizon MMO game. Why do you need a second multiplayer game? You know what I mean? Like, why can they not revive factions? Dude, I would have preferred that any day, man. Guerrilla announcing, we're taking on The Last of Us factions. New IPs are too risky these days. I mean, I get it, but it feels so sterile sometimes, You think because maybe they didn't want to do it. Well, I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think Guerrilla's like, we don't want to do something new. We want all Horizon. And I'm like, that? Okay, like, be careful, guys. Because, like, you might end up finding out that, like, bro, your own audience is getting burnt out on just Horizon. Failure is necessary to succeed. I agree. And I think that, the only thing with this is if it really is going to be if this Horizon multiplayer game is going to be as bad as I think it might be, my only hope is that, they learn from it and maybe they take some feedback. I haven't really been able to properly gauge like how other people are reacting, but Nate the Hate, really quick, Nate the Hate says, in regards to Red Dead Redemption 2 Next Gen, quote, as far as I know, it's this year. Well, there you go. Nate the Hate's been very reliable. The Verge, Xbox plans for 2026. Halo campaign evolved, tentatively targeting summer 2026. Gears of War E-Day in the second half of 2026. Fable is fall 2026. Kiln in April. Fallout 3 remasters in active development. New Starfield content soon. Xbox Elite Series 3 debut in 2026. Automatic super resolution or auto SR and highlight reel feature that uses AI models to automatically capture gameplay coming to Xbox Ally devices. New Xbox controller this year with Wi-Fi to reduce cloud latency. Bro, they just leak like the Xbox showcase or some shit? Because it's a lot. All right, guys, listen. We are probably going to be streaming for another 15 minutes or so because I'm definitely starting to fade here. So do me a favor. Take a moment, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. We have a lot of people here, so if all you can do to really help out the stream other than watch is hit the like button, please do so. It helps more than you know. But we'll do like a, we'll do our thing here. We're going to see if we can hit the goal before time runs out. Although I'm not necessarily going to put a timer up. I should, but we'll see if we can get a little member train going at the end here. Kitpert says, I'd love to see the like to dislike on that trailer. Yeah, I don't actually even have that tool. I don't know what it is. All right. Oh my God, that's so loud in my ears. Oh yeah, Irfan, and we'll play your song too. Yeah. Guys, I'm only playing Irfan's song if we hit the member goal. So Santa Monica making 6+ God of War games is great, but Guerrilla making more Horizon games is bad. No, dude, I've been saying for a long time, like, oh, this shit is way too loud in my ears, bro. Give me just a second. I've been saying for a while that I really want to, like, yeah, I'm excited for the next God of War game, and they want to do a 2.5D. Sure, that could be cool, but I want to see Corey Barlog's game. That's supposed to be something new, something different. I'm like, that's really interesting. You know, we haven't gotten really something truly new from the studio in forever. So this music takes you back. It does, doesn't it? God, man, I'm struggling right now. Yeah, so Lady Gamer, I was going to talk more about that, but I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow's stream or maybe Sundays. I'll see if I can stream tomorrow. I'm hoping I feel better. But yeah, the irony of everything we discussed here today, the irony is that PlayStation's killing it, man. Like, they're doing fucking fantastic. So I don't think this is necessarily going to help, but they can afford to take this type of risk. Dwayne says, am I getting a membership today? I'm not sure. Kane Z7 dropped 1. Ray dropped 5 for you guys. We'll be streaming here for probably another 10 minutes or so. We'll see if, I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes we get trains going at the very end, man. Yeah, I hope so too, Dwayne. I'm struggling so much right now. Like, it feels like my body is aching. It feels like somebody smashed my head. So I'm definitely ready to just try to get some rest. Turn the music up. I can hear MPG speaking. Oh, hold on. How about now? Is that better? I try not to make it too loud. You think Sony's terrible at cultivating IP? D-Rail Gaming says 7.4K likes, 7.6K dislikes. Wow, so it's pretty split. That's almost right down the middle, man. Wow. Okay. Add a red light. Perfect song to drive to. Bruce Campbell's X account hacked to promote fake Evil Dead meme coin. Oh shit. Ain't no way. Man, how you gonna hack Bruce Campbell? Come on. But yeah, in our next stream, we're gonna talk more extensively. We're gonna talk more about Sony's earnings. And I did, so if you're wondering, I did cover it in a video today, and yeah, PlayStation's killing it, man. I know that a lot of what I just said during the stream towards this game has been negative, but at PlayStation as a whole, people have been talking about how, they're this and they're that. In terms of, like, they're on their way out, they're messing up. It's not looking good, but I've always told people, like, the reality that we've seen is that, no, PlayStation's been doing phenomenal this entire gen. Not saying that it means you have to love everything they've done or view everything they've done as a good idea, but I'm just saying it's like objectively speaking, like they're fucking killing it. And yeah, Ghost of Biote apparently is outselling Tsushima, and I'm like, go fucking figure, man. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really eat right now, Wayne. That's like the big thing. Whatever this, I think it's more of like a stomach flu. So like I can't eat. So I'm hoping, you know, I'm definitely hoping that by tomorrow morning it's not as bad. I hate getting sick. I mean, who likes getting sick, right? Nobody does. Seems like we have no train. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying, Irfan. I'm pushing. I'm pushing. Guys, we could get a single train going. I mean, we do that sometimes. Could we just drop a single? I'm begging. At this, fuck it. I don't even care. I'm just begging at this point. Give me money. I'm just kidding. Well, you can, but not really being serious. I'm like kind of feverish right now, to be honest. I don't even remember half the shit I just said. For this entire stream. I'm actually expecting to wake up. I'm expecting to find out that this wasn't even a thing that actually happened, and I've just been hallucinating. So, Robert Rose with a $5 chat says, "Hope you get to feeling better, Bobio. I'll go to Chrome. Where would I go?" So, well, if you really want to take it that far, Robert, I think you would go to Chrome, go to YouTube, come to my channel, come to the stream. Click on the chat. The option should be there. So, I know it's a lot, but I appreciate that, man. He's willing to go the extra mile. And Space Gambler Jr. Space Gambler Jr. says, we gotta try to get this single train going. We must. Space Gambler. Thank you so much, man. That brings us to 7. And I'll tell you what, you know, we've had a couple of these single trains go towards the end of the stream, and we end up actually hitting the goal. Which is, oh God. Gaming Survivor, hold on. I might have to save this one for tomorrow, bro. Remember when the games were free? It's a short one. I gotta make sure, I gotta play Irfan's first when we're wrapped up here. He sent like a, Irfan, by the way, how long is your, how long is the track you laid down? You might have to request the desktop site by clicking the 3 dots at the bottom. That's really, it makes you go that far out of your way. God damn, dude. The 3 dotted line at the top of Chrome. That's crazy. I can't believe they make people jump through that many fucking hoops, man. People just want to show some support, and Apple and YouTube are like, nah, man. Well, you want to support your favorite content creator, knowing that they rely on that? Nah, bro. Can't have that. It's like, but you guys get a cut too. Like, what are we doing here? You got to go to desktop mode. Okay, so Robert, if you're listening, apparently you have to go into desktop mode when you're on Chrome. My God. We'll see if Robert can do it. I believe in you, Robert. He wants to. He's willing to go the mile. The extra mile. State of Play next week? Apparently. Yep. We got a State of Play coming. I believe it's on the 12th. It's funny because I was saying this Horizon multiplayer game is a game that I would have expected to show up at the State of Play, and I'm kind of glad it did. Dude, I would have crashed out so hard. It's like it still shows up, and I still crash out. Listen, if they drop like a 30-second trailer, I'm not gonna get upset. All right, if they keep it like really short, where they're like, we just want to let you know. Anyway, we're moving on. That's fine. But if they drop some like 2.5-minute trailer or some shit, I'm gonna be like, no way. You have an iPad, but you don't use it. I was in there. So I hit the stream. Now I have to pop up there. I'm going to try. We believe in you, Robert. We believe in you. I believe in this man. Bro, it's up like breaking his phone. He's like, I can't do it. The trailer pretty much was a deep dive. Yeah, that was the state of play, guys. That was the state of play. Exciting, right? Definitely worth the wait. I'm waiting for the inevitable Yote Complete Edition. God save me. I'm gonna have to take medicine after this, dude. How is it only 1:30, dude? I am, like, I don't understand. How is it only 1:30 in the afternoon? Like, I'm just counting the hours. It's doing the same thing. I'm sorry, man. I really am trying to help. No, I appreciate it, Robert. It's okay, man. Don't stress. Don't fret over it, you know? The fact that you're trying it says a lot. I appreciate it, man. But we have a couple more minutes. How do you go to the desktop mode? They were saying you have to click the 3 dots at the top. Like the options, I suppose, at the top of the browser. And it should have an option that just says desktop mode. Which, again, I just don't understand why it's that hard. Lund says... I'm not... You're saying, why was Cool Borders going to Switch? Lund, I'm going to be honest, man. I'm not sure what you're saying. Lund, what are you talking about? Lund, you could have dropped a member gift. But instead you're incoherent. No, I don't think that you're incoherent. I don't think I know what you're talking about, for real. Yo, Space Gambler's like, I'm going to start my iPad and figure it out. It's like the option's just there for him. Robert says I'm kind of stupid with computers and phones. I'm trying though. It's okay, man. Bro, I appreciate it. Don't stress over it. Do not stress over it. Don't feel like it's just something you had to do. I mean, listen, if you want to figure it out, more power to you. But don't stress over it, man. I mean, you dropped like what? Like 2 super chats today? That's like the equivalent of like 2 memberships, right? Blunder's saying it's a PS game and it's going to Switch. It's so weird. Cool Borders? Did this just get announced? Oh. You mean like it's an original PlayStation game? Oh. Okay, now I understand your chat, Blunt. I'm sorry. I was saying you were incoherent. You're not incoherent. It says Arcade Archive Studio Hamster is launching a new console archive series starting today. Revealed during the latest Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, Console Archives is a new series which will focus on games released on classic consoles. The first 2 games, Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden 2, are available today on Switch 2 and will be coming to PS5 on February 14th. Cool Borders will cost $12. Ninja Gaiden 2 will cost $8. Huh. Yeah, I did not watch anything from that. I did not watch anything from the partner. How was the Nintendo Partner Direct? When I first saw the announcement of this Horizon game, I thought for a second, I'm like, oh, did they announce this at the Nintendo event? But no, they did not. They were just like, do it now. Josh Z with a super chat says Mario has one 3D game in 9 years compared to that Horizon and The Last of Us. God, that's nuts. That is crazy to think. Josh, what do you think about Nintendo right now? I feel like there's some back and forth going on. Some people believe that they're hitting a wall. Some people believe that they're still killing it and they're doing great. I can't really tell. Hamster Corporation has been making older games for years for PS4 and 5. Damn. All right, guys, listen, I'm just going to go to sleep on stream. All right. I hope you're cool with that. And like when I wake up, you know, my hope is that we will have hit the goal. So this is the point I've gotten to, guys. I'm gonna put a lullaby on. Oh wait, did you ever hear rock lullabies? How do you spell lullaby? L-U. Rock lullabies for babies. Here we go. Oh, I feel like somebody punched me in my head. All right. All right, time to go nighty night, guys. Looks like they only have Nirvana. I don't know. I like Nirvana, but I kind of, I don't know. Here we go. No fucking way. Guys, this is not a joke. Bro, the official PlayStation YouTube account, it's a sign. Hold on. It's a sign. It's a fucking sign, guys. For PS5 and PS4, we got that cross-gen greatness. Hell yeah, son. Comments are turned off. Why are comments turned off, bro? Why? How dare you, Sony? How dare you disrespect Thomas like that? Let me see, Ray. What is this? Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Dude, we got the lullaby version of Black Hole Sun. God, it still sounds so good. Thank you, Ray. That's awesome, dude. I literally typed that in, like, Soundgarden and nothing came up. Twinkle, twinkle, little rock star. They have Outshined. Oh, nice. Dude, Outshine probably sounds wild. Just saw the horizon revealing what the hell. How can people be this fucking stupid for so fucking long? And they say I'm toxic. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in the next stream, MacTube. In the next stream. God, this is so relaxing. Imagine if I was playing this the whole time. All right, let's check Outshined. It's so good. Bro, that straight up sounds like the Dark Souls fucking character creator menu. That's what that sounds like. That's awesome. A slow headbang. That's how I have to do it when I'm sick. Oh, did they drop the Pragmata demo on PS5? I'm gonna have to try that. Your copy of Neo 3 will be here tomorrow. Can't wait. Demo was a great time. Yeah, dude, I'm surprised it's reviewing really well. Like, really well. Better than I expected. But, I don't know, apparently all the Neo games have been really good. You think they're doing better with the output? Oh yeah, so I think some of you guys, I think are a little on a bit of a delay, because I'm just realizing Josh just heard me ask that now. Damn. Irfin's waiting. Irfin, I'm playing fucking lullabies. I'm not playing your song, bro. I mean, guys, we're at 7. I don't know. I'm trying to hang in here. I think at this point you guys just like to watch me torture myself. Someone let the dogs out. Show you where the truth is. Herman revealed Horizon multiplayer. To show you another dumpster fire. I don't know if Mrs. MEG is awake right now. We didn't get much sleep last night. Dude, I'm just trying to imagine somebody for the first time coming into the stream and they're like, okay. You see what Sony's done to me? MBG Pragmata runs at 60 FPS on the Switch 2, but the graphics look so bad. Do they? Mrs. MBG dropped some pills in his coffee. No, dude, this is me sick with nothing. This is me with just no. I'm just raw dogging it, bro. And Michael Werneth. I gotta stay quiet. Michael Werneth. The monster. The membership beast. He comes in. And he drops a 20 bomb. Damn it. I mean, opens a 20 pack. I'm feverish. Forgive me. Michael.
Holy shit.
He's like, I need to help this man. This man needs rest. You know what? I'm gonna go to 50 now. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, why do I have to stay quiet? Well, because I was playing a lullaby. You know what though? Fuck it. This is for Michael, bro. If I can, God, I'm practically becoming delirious at this point. Guys, I found out that I'm like in the top 0.2% of listeners for Soundgarden. I'm quite obsessed with this band, in case you haven't figured it out. But what song should I play in celebration? I can't do reps. I'm too sick, but do we want a God, I am fucked. At this point, people are just like, bro, do we want a positive song, a positive Soundgarden song, or a negative one? Should I try to find one that matches the energy of the Horizon game? Irfin, I'll play. You know what? That's not fair. Yeah. Irfin, I can't do that to you, bro. I can't play Soundgarden before your song. You're in the... Yeah, dude, Michael, I saw that, and that was funny as shit. You're like, I'm in the 99th percentile, like, thinking it was really good. Which is weird. I don't know why it's so... My only assumption, Michael, is it's maybe you tune into the streams and not so much the videos. Because I don't know. I see you here all the time, and I'm not sure why. Rusty Cage, GTA San Andreas. References end by misery. All right, so I'm going to play this. This is... Well, let me update the goal first. Michael, bro, thank you so much, man. I feel bad. You've been dropping so much support, like single-handedly, the past week, but I really, really appreciate it, man. Thank you. You did it. You got us past 25. I can go sleepy now. Sleepy night-night. Oh, God. I just took Ghetto's photo and edited it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I was like, how do we tell him? Ghetto God didn't give a shit. He's just like, I'll tell him. Like, bro, you ain't watching MBG. Just when I think Sony is correcting course away from live service, they announce this. Yeah. All right. So Irfan sent me. Irfan, I hope this is good, bro. I hope it, like, I'm going to be real with you. I hope you're not, like, really bad at guitar and you're like, check out my song, MBG, and I get secondhand embarrassment for you. All right? Because, look, I'm not that great at drums either. I'm just saying that. I don't know. But I appreciate you were thinking of me. So let's see what this sounds like. Last of Us vibes. Yo, if you don't know this song, you should check it out. It's a cover. That's really good, Irfan. He wants me to drum over it. Oh! I was going to drum, but I'm like, I don't have the audio set up properly. I'm going to fucking destroy the song. I like that. That's really good, dude. It is good. It's really good, man. I'm impressed. Music Maker Man, he dropped a track too where he was he had an 80s electric guitar track. It sounded really good too. Got that acoustic flair. Irfan, how many takes did you have to do at this? Be honest. Bro's gonna be like, one take. One take. It does sound pretty effortless. Oh, only two. Wow, only 2 takes. That's awesome, dude. Oh. Oh, he said 4 times. 4 times. Oh. That's impressive, man. Kirk Hammett would be impressed. You know what, though, Irfan? I got to give a little bit of feedback. Not enough wah. Kirk Hammett would be impressed, but that's the feedback he would give you. Not enough wah. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Damn, dude. Such a good song, too. I like that. That's really good, man. Very impressive. You and Music Maker Man killing it with these guitar tracks. Damn. Bravo. Bravo, Irfan. That's very good, bro. I did not know what to expect. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, he's gonna send me a track. He thinks sounds all good, and it's just gonna sound horrible. But he's like, actually, I'm a bit of a virtuoso myself. Very good, Irfan.
Holy
Deserves a holy shit. And you know what? For good measure, here's a Herman Holst.
This is an incredibly exciting time for PlayStation.
Absolutely. That was dedicated to the to the New Horizon multiplayer. I like that, dude. Yeah. So the only thing is, God. One of the reasons, so I got to tell you this, all right? One of the reasons why I basically gave up on trying to connect my electric drum kit to my computer, because I did figure out how to do it. It took a while, and I was having a lot of like input lag, and I realized like I'm going to have to really start fine-tuning this and figuring more shit out with it, and I just started getting pissed off. But the biggest reason is because I don't like the way my electric kit sounds, but I don't know. I might look into it again. I just want to go acoustic now, though, and I don't know if that's going to be more difficult or not, but it'd be cool for me to lay like a drum track over that. I would fuck with you so bad. Dude, it'd just be double bass the whole time. Just double bass all the way through, nonstop. Gaming Survivor says, check out my new hit single, Everybody Buy Some Roids. Oh, all right. We got another virtuoso over here. Okay, I can't promise I'm playing this whole thing. Maybe I'll save the entirety of it because this is a 4-minute song. Buy some roids. Oh, I feel like shit. Inject them in my veins. You getting paid for this? Apparently, yeah. Leather on my skin. Music bound roid rage. Yo. Gaming Survivor is hyping himself up right now. Gaming Survivor's fucking headbanging and moshing. All right, Gaming Survivor. You didn't shit on Xbox hard enough in that one, bro. I'm just kidding. Acoustic is going to be more difficult unless you trigger the set, MBG. Wait, okay, what does that mean, Ray? See, now you just scared me. What does that mean? Trigger the set. I mean, I watched this tutorial video on how to like properly set up recording an acoustic drum kit. And I'm not saying it's not difficult or that there isn't any, like there's definitely steps involved, but it seemed mostly straightforward. I mean, I guess it technically should be easier on my electric. I don't know, man. I'm too stupid with this shit. I feel like I'm like Robert Rose with this, you know? It's just like I don't know what I'm doing. Somebody help me. Somebody's got to come over to my house. Come to my basement. That sounded weird. Come to my basement. Oh, so you can help me hook up my electric drum kit. I've seen. Wait, what are you talking about, Robert? Why don't you have the hype thing under there? Are you talking about the like the hype points? Is that what you're talking about? I think that only works for videos. I don't know if you can hype streams. Yeah, that I don't know. That's like a weird thing YouTube does now where you can like spend your hype points on videos to kind of help push them in the algorithm. I tried streaming vertically yesterday, by the way. I don't know if anybody noticed. YouTube does this thing where I can just stream vertically without changing anything, and you won't even notice. But it didn't seem to produce any good results. So I don't know if I'm gonna. And Robert, thank you, man. He says, "Hey, you." Is that a Pink Floyd reference? Can you watch that Helldivers video? Can you resend it? If you resend it, I'll check it out. Michael Werner says, "How's it going?" With the, why is it a pair, though? Like, I just need it. Like, who decided at YouTube when they were making these super stickers? Are like, make it a pair. Why? Thank you. Michael can't stop donating to the channel. He can't help himself. It's going towards the basement renovation and drums, Michael. It's going towards a good cause, and you know, taking care of my family and my living situation and all that stuff. You know, all that uncool stuff. I'm just kidding. Let's see. All right, let me open in a new tab. Move it to a new. Oh shit! Hold on. It's only 42 seconds. I'll play it. I'm gonna have to trim out a bunch of shit from the stream though, because of the copyrights. See, that's the thing about being live is you're watching live, you get some shit that you otherwise wouldn't if you were rewatching it. Because there's just some stuff I play that this shouldn't have to be cut out, though.
We've got a transponder fix on their position. About here.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils?
Dude, Arnold's a fucking legend, bro. And Carl Weathers.
Okay,
He passed away, right?
Didn't know when to quit, huh?
Oh my god, dude, wait, hold on. Dude, I need this fucking animation. I need that. Who is this guy? This guy needs to give this to me, or I'll pay for it. Or somebody can make it for me. Every time somebody becomes a member, this pops up. That's fucking awesome. That's so cool, dude. Damn. Helldivers 2 player types. Wait, hold on.
Hey, Billy, give me a way out of this hole. Ariel says we are cut off.
No idea what he's doing. Genuinely cares for his bed.
The only way out of here is that valley that leads to the east. I wouldn't wish that on a broke dick dog.
Clutch knows what he's doing. Meticulous. Loner.
Not much choice.
Introvert. No mic. Excellent support player. Loves anime. Battler arguing with girlfriend in the background. Worked 60 plus hours a week. Dude, this is fucking funny.
Over here.
NPC does his own thing in the background. Looks at rocks and plants. Sprays and prays.
What?
Incredible. Oh, man.
Thanks.
Vet, eccentric, concise, extensive nice knife collection. I've seen everything. Sony. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no way. I love it. Oh, Helldivers is so good. It really is. I wish Sony would lean more into it, man. Just like they should really just look at Helldivers and be like, we need more shit like this, bro. Less of this Horizon multiplayer stuff. Very good. Man, if I had to live inside a movie world, this would be it. Predator 1 is too good. Yeah, Carl Weathers, he passed away, didn't he? Right? It's so weird, man, because, like, I wasn't even around. Like, I wasn't even alive during most of these I said most of these 80s movies as if there was a specific year in the 80s I was alive. I was born in 93, so a lot of this stuff, it's, like, I also kind of grew up watching it. And it feels weird. I can't even imagine how it feels if you actually were like around for it and it, like you saw the trailers on TV and you went to the theater and watched it. Cause I only saw this stuff later on, like a decade later. And even like, I'm like, damn, dude, this is oh wait, hold on. Ray, let me see what you're saying here. You dropped some videos in the Discord for me. Oh, thank you for the drums. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I kind of think it would be cool if, like, in the long run of my channel, like, I know I'm a PlayStation channel, I'm a gaming channel, but I stream a fuck ton, and it would just be cool if I could, I don't know, do different shit sometimes. But I'm not the most savvy person with tech, and that seemingly is always the hurdle. Like it's a miracle that I even figured out how to properly stream on YouTube and learn how to do all this shit. But I'm very easily. Oh, hold on. I hope the stream doesn't get blocked. Fuck. Okay. How? I don't understand. It's warning me. We've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. It has to be Predator. It's not on the screen anymore, so it should be. We should be good. Even if it does, if the stream goes blank for a couple seconds, it'll come back. It's always on a delay. That's what causes the problem. The only way to learn is by doing it. You're going to fail, but you'll end up figuring it out sooner or later. Yeah, true. You're a millennial. You should know those things. The movie music, yeah, it could be that. I'll wait for it to go away. Irfan says, this stream was memorable for me. Thank you, MBG. Yeah, the only thing you're welcome, Irfan. The only thing I can't promise is that it's going to stay there. It depends on, since it was a cover of a song, a Metallica song, I may get a copyright. If I do, I'll have no choice but to cut it out. But, in the future, man, if you ever want to do any original stuff, feel free. Those channels just accept the copyright claim. Yeah, they pretty much have to. They do it for the love of the game. I respect it. All right. So we have to play a Soundgarden song to summarize. We need to play a Soundgarden song that summarizes the Horizon game. What song captures the essence of this Horizon multiplayer? I got it. I know which one. Here we go. Almost started playing another song. Well, there you go. That's the song I dedicate to Sony and Guerrilla Games. Or that I feel like that's the song they dedicated to us. Ray, you were going to be a music producer at one point in your life. Almost went to school for it, but it's expensive AF. Yeah, music production is crazy, man. Seems really difficult. And Easy Tone with the super chat says, just watched the Dauntless comparison. What makes the new Horizon better than, quote, AI slop? It's a copy, just like AI. Feels like a waste of human talent. Damn, a waste of human talent. I mean, yeah, man, I have to say I was quite shocked myself to see just how similar. I thought they were exaggerating, when they're like, oh, Sony made Dauntless. I'm like, probably just looks a little similar, but then I watched it. I'm like, no, this looks like, wow. Like, okay, yep, there it is. Easy Tone, thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you guys for all your support today. It's one of the reasons I worked for Tascam for a while. I was like, I'm going to do it on my own and just buy a soundboard. Yeah. God, man. I love music. I love music too, Although I will say, before I head out here, the big thing with me and music is, like, I love rock and metal. Like, that's my music. I can and will listen to other genres. Like, I like jazz sometimes, I like different types of stuff. I'll listen to, like, hip-hop occasionally, but it's rare. Like, my thing is rock and metal. Like, I just... You won't ever really see me go out of my way to listen to, other genres. But, all right, yeah, Gaming Survivor, I'm wrapping up here anyway. I got to go take some medicine, man. I have fallen off a cliff, and I really hope I feel better. If I'm not around tomorrow, guys, it's because for some reason I got worse. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Or, maybe I just do need to take a full-blown rest day. But I was making a video. What did I miss? Well, you'll have to rewatch. This stream might not show up for a little bit after I'm finished because it may be blocked and I have to go remove the copyrights. But remain patient. It'll be up there. You can watch it once I remove those. And don't leave us and stream tomorrow. I'll try, Tarnish. We'll see. Irvin, you clipped it. Nice, dude. All right, guys, that's it. I'm done here. I really gotta go. I gotta go take some meds and rest up. Hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. But before I go, thank you all so much for your support. If you dropped any member gifts, Michael, thank you for dropping that 20, getting us past the goal. I already did feed the cats, by the way. That's why I didn't do it. I did it early. But if you dropped any super chats, direct donations, anything of that nature, thank you so much. I can only do what I do here because you guys make it possible. I did put a news video out. You guys can go check it out if you're interested. And yeah, that's it. I also want to give a shout out to Devil Shooter. Happy birthday, Devil Shooter. Give him some birthday wishes when you see him in the comments with those timestamps. And yeah, Devil Shooter, thank you for what you do, man. Irfan says, pound the like button. Indeed, pound that like button. Axe kick that like button. Roundhouse that shit. Go Leon on that like button, right?
Where's everyone going?
All right, that's
Bingo.
it, guys. I will catch you in the next one. Until then, take care, everyone. And thanks for dealing with my shit.